남자입니다. 안녕하세요, 여러분들. Welcome to a very slow morning here in Istanbul. Just having a very slow morning. Cup of coffee. Because why? Because look at outside. Man, this is crazy. Look at the sun. Oh, not a cloud in the sky. Not a cloud in the sky. There is sun everywhere. And I just can't deny this looks like hell. I'm on the there's some seagulls sunbathing out there. Seagulls enjoying the sun. I think it's sleeping. Look at that, head tucked into the wing. It's sleeping. And it's spring has finally really arrived here in Istanbul. 11 degrees Celsius today. The temperature has been like slightly above 10 degrees Celsius for quite a few days, so yeah, 100% spring is in the air right now. When the sun is so strong, and there's not a cloud in the sky, I don't even want to go out, like when we started this live stream, I started it last year in autumn last year, right? So as the cloud starts coming in for autumn, it starts to rain a lot. It started to have a lot of cloudy days. I started this live stream, and then going from we've been through autumn, winter, and now spring. Spring, there's a lot of rain. Spring tends to be rainy here as well, but just not today. But when it comes to summer don't like pretty much don't rain at all, no. And it's gonna be like this every day during summer. Of course, I'm not too sure if I'm still here during summer though. But if I'm still here, right, man, very likely, right, I'm gonna be streaming from home almost every day. If the sun looks like this every day. Oh. But not if it's not Eve, no. It is gonna look like this every day. I've been here long enough to know. For those of you new to my channel, I've been here in Istanbul for almost 1.5 years, yeah. 1 year and coming 5 months. Almost 1.5 years. So fast. Of course, 1.5 years is a very short time. Yeah, it's nothing to talk. Like, so fast. Of course, it's fast because 1.5 years is a very short time, or extremely short time. Just watching those seagulls sleeping out there in the sun. That's so interesting. Still sleeping, See, seagulls, like all birds, right? They eat in the morning, and then they sleep around noon. And so there you go. After having their breakfast, they sleep. Look at that, so higgy. Interesting, eh? I don't know. I find this extremely interesting. How they're sleeping right on top of a building like this, seagulls, after breakfast. And that's what the cityscape look like here in Istanbul. No? Very few high-rise buildings. I wonder how those high-rise buildings gonna do when the earthquake comes again. Yes, this is an earthquake zone. No? That's why you don't get a lot of high-rise buildings. And those who build high, I wonder how they do during an earthquake. Look at that. See, the seagulls has his face tucked into his wings and just sleeping like this. Sleeping seated and sleeping standing. Very interesting. And today, if you have been following me my live stream, right? I usually have the TV on the BBC on. Yeah. Today, all of a sudden, BBC disappeared from the channels. I wonder if the Turkish government has decided to censor BBC. Hold on, I'm gonna put this phone on charge. like more and more countries are censoring BBC right now. It's censored in what's that? It's censored in Russia, and then just a few days ago, shut down in Russia, and then a few days ago shut down in Afghanistan. I'm not surprised it's shut down here. I'm beginning to see a pattern. Countries that are pro certain countries shut down BBC. And I kind of understand why. After watching BBC for so long, I'm gonna give you guys my assessment. No? It's not a news channel that you should watch, or most people should watch. If you're not someone who can understand who can see facts beyond the narrative and opinions, right? Then BBC is not for you. But if you understand, if you are mature enough to pierce through the narrative and the story and the opinions and see the facts that are presenting, then it's then it's good, because they really break stories 24 hours a day, and they're very timely. Okay, but when you watch BBC, right, they don't ask for facts. No, all the reporters talk about opinions and feelings. Now, that is very dangerous. That they are forming a kind of story. It's very narrative heavy. All right. So I'm gonna warn you guys. So this is my review of BBC. I enjoy it. I enjoy BBC because I know what are facts. I know what are opinions. I know how to filter off narratives and just look for what I'm looking for. Okay. But if you're easily swayed by opinions, emotions, and narratives and stories, right? Then I really understand why Russia and all these countries are banning BBC. It's too narrative heavy, too story based, too emotion and opinion based. Like when I see like on BBC, a reporter reporting a scene, right? They don't go and report the facts of the scene. No, they start to ask them about how they feel about things only. They ask the reporters how they feel about things. This is the last thing a reporter is about. No, a reporter is not about presenting their opinions or feelings about something. The reporter's job is just to present the facts and show people the facts on the ground. That's all I know. The BBC goes way on the other side. So I'm not surprised BBC is getting like banned pretty much. Like, like today, like you see, this TV was on BBC 24 hours a day ever since this Ukraine conflict started. And you see, today it's all black. Why? Because I don't know. It disappeared from my channels. BBC just disappeared. I'm not even surprised. Okay. Good morning, Humdrum. Good morning, Astro Boy. Humdrum, to be honest with you, you brought out a really good point. What point? What point? Which point? Which point? Humdrum. Oh man, you always talk in half sentences to keep me hanging. Which point are you referring to? I just woke up, I guess, as you can see. I'm still having my morning flu. Humdrum. Need subject plus reaction in post. Yeah, if you don't, that's why I keep saying, no, guys, you need to comment in complete sentences. If you're just saying, oh yes, I agree, ha ha ha, low, I don't know what you're referring to, because I only read your comments after I finish talking. Okay, you guys may not know this, you guys don't know this, but your comments don't appear on my screen automatically. I need to touch the screen like this. Like my hand needs to come here and scroll the screen before the comment starts popping. Then I can see the comment. That means when I'm talking, don't assume that while I talk and you type, I can see it. No, I'm not seeing it at all. Okay, why? Because this system is really strange. I would prefer to have the comments on the screen always, but there's no choice for it. I don't know why. There's no options for it. I need to touch the screen to make the comments happen, and therefore when I'm delivering a point, right, when I'm talking, basically, I won't be touching the screen, and therefore I would not be seeing your comment like in step with what I'm saying, and therefore I will always miss it. Okay, so I will always never know what's the context of y'all. I need to touch the screen. Like right now, I'm touching the screen again just to read comments. Hamdram, thanks for bringing it up. That day I had a conversation with a stranger that is really similar to you in this. What topic? What? What are you talking about? I really don't understand. You really lost me. Hamdram, but to be honest, I really respect you a lot. Case in point, you put yourself out there, stand in front of the line of public opinion, and have quite a good career longevity to back it up. That cost me my country. This literally cost me my country. So it's not a 100% good thing in a certain country. Yeah, you guys, in fact, it's not too far and too much to say I'm in exile. Yeah. No, I'm not going too far to say that I'm actually in self-exile. Hamdram, so thank you so much for being such a good role model for your audience. I don't know why I'm a good I'm not a good role model, by the way. Huh? I'm anything but a good role model. Why? I have nothing for anyone to learn from. I in fact I discourage anyone to model yourself on me on anything. Career choice, lifestyle choice. I discourage you guys from picking up my career. I discourage you guys from picking up my lifestyle, to be honest. Oh? So there's pretty much nothing you guys should learn from me, Asahi Seregi. Oh, wow, that's going too far. Oh, Biane, baby, Biane. 잘못했어. I just said I'm a trash of society. That's going too far. That hurts my wife's feelings. So I just apologizing to my wife. Baby, 진짜 잘못했어. 모토로 걸로 해, baby. 모토로 걸로 합시다. Hamdram. Oh no, I'm really sorry. Oh, don't know what. Hamdram, I'm not a good role model, but you are a good role model for your audience. Please forgive me for this. I don't even know why you think I'm a good role model. Anyways, welcome to another morning here in Istanbul. Why am I at home? Because why? It's a cloudless sky and the sun is banging down on earth, man. Not a cloud in the sky, and the sun is so strong, and I just can't deny this is like hell. I'm on the top of my apartment looking down on creations baking under the merciless sun, like a ball of hell hanging up there in the sky. The sun puts me in the depth of my home. Cloudless skies like this. As we approach summer, cloudless sunny days like this gonna be more and more frequent. And when it comes to summer, if I'm still around in summer, June, July, this kind of cloudless sunny sky is like every day. And that's why I'm telling you guys, like I'll be pretty much at home every single day in summer. Now, good thing right now is spring, This is officially spring. Today is about 12-13 degrees Celsius. Officially spring is in the air. And therefore, you get like cloudless sunny days like this, and sometimes cloudy days with some rain. But rain, like the rain here in Istanbul works like this, you get massive amount of rain starting from October. It starts to have more and more rain, and then I think the rain peaks around peaks at about December, and then the amount of rain starts to decline into summer, where with summer you have the least rain. That's my own observation. Now, this is not from Google, or this is from my own personal experience. Hamdran, great singing, ha ha ha. Good song cover. Astro Boy, will you take a break in summer, or I'll just be at home? Oh, like this, streaming from home. Actually, streaming from home is the default, most common, most widely used, done format for live streamers. Tell me which live streamer live streams outside like I do. I don't know. No. Every live streamer live streams at home. This is the normal modus operandi of live streaming at home. This is the default, But now I kind of made going out the default, man. You guys need to understand the default, yeah. And I'm more and more going towards the default, as summer approaches. Oh, that's interesting. What's interesting? In Singapore, there is no summer. Singapore is summer every day. Yeah, it's not no such thing as summer. Singapore is only summer. Oh, she's from Barata. Welcome. Hamdram. Singapore is like 1.5 degrees off the equator. Yeah, Singapore is perpetually summer. It's not that Singapore has no summer. Singapore is always summer. When your temperature is above 20, okay, that's summer already. Yeah. Anything between 20 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius and above, anything above 20 degrees Celsius is summer, in my opinion. Because although sometimes from time to time you get like 20, 21 degrees Celsius during spring, or about 20 degrees Celsius during early autumn, right? But to me, anything above, okay. Yeah, I can't even say 25. 25 is deep, like 100% confirmed autumn, summer, So anything above 20 is summer. Yeah, in my opinion. Singapore is like 1.5 degrees off the Earth equator towards the Hamdram. I did study Singapore geography, I did go through primary school and secondary school, I know where Singapore is and its history and the bollocks around Sanlila Utama. I know all this stuff. Oh. Okay, why do I call Sanlila Utama the whole thing bollocks? Because they're talking about a lion in Southeast Asia. Come on. It's like talking about polar bears on the other side, the other pole. Yeah? Do you guys know that polar bears are not in both North and South Pole? Huh? Polar bear, it's a South Pole. Okay, South Pole thing, right? Yeah. You don't find polar bears in North Pole. So saying like what? Saying there's lions in Southeast Asia is like saying that. That's why I call the whole Sanlila Utama thing bollocks. But it's good though. It's interesting to know that Malaysia has fairy tale stories like this as well. Hamdran, case in point, my experience growing up here in Singapore, there are sunny day, rainy day. Oh, there's no fall season. Yeah. I did spend about 20 years in Singapore, so Why do I say 20 years in Singapore and not more? Well, after I joined the Navy, I started to be deployed here and there and everywhere. Rarely like in Singapore mainland anymore. Those 7 years. 365 days in Singapore, average around 31 to 34 degrees Celsius today. Let's see, right now it's showing to 35. Yeah, that's I don't even know why you guys need like weather forecast in Singapore because every day is the same. The same heat with sporadic rain that pretty much sums up the Singapore weather all year long. Shit, 6 seasons. Wow. Oh, and monsoon season, right? 4 seasons and monsoon season, and what else? One more. I know the Indian monsoon season is quite terrible. What else? Which is a 6? I know 5, but which is 6? Oh, I love slow mornings at home. You guys know what a luxury feeling it is to me just staying at home within the nice and tight, cozy. And I don't like big houses. I like houses that are very tight. Yeah. I don't like very, very big houses, to be honest. There was a point of time that I love luxuries like that, big houses and big cars. Of course, I had those times. But I kind of passed those times. Right now, I really like houses that are very tight, very compact, very cozy, where everything is very tight. Everything is within 2 steps. Yeah, I like houses like that. Like this apartment to me is like perfect, man, because everything is within 2 seconds walk, 2 steps. I go anywhere, 3 steps from bedroom to my bathroom, 3 steps. Yeah. Right now, I like everything to be very compact, very simple, you know. Hamdram, hello from India. Oh. Kim Teo, good morning. Wow, all my regular guys are here early today, yeah. And for those of you who just joined me, welcome to a horrendous sunny day here in Istanbul today. 11-12 degrees Celsius. It is spring in the air, cloudless sky, crazy sun. That's why I'm not going out. I'm just gonna be at home. And in fact, you know, this kind of stay-home days, I'm gonna have more and more of this kind of stay-home days as summer approaches. As summer approaches, I just don't go out. Unless, you know, it hit like a rare, cloudy, rainy day. Good morning, Andy. Wow. Good morning. Welcome to my cozy, tight and cozy apartment. I like everything to be tight and warm, tight and warm. Singapore have sunny days, rainy days. But that's repeating. Hamdram, oh no. That day I was talking to my friend overseas and we were saying in Singapore, at night, rainy, windy, super cold. Super cold in Singapore? Seriously? 24 degrees Celsius. 24 degrees Celsius is hot. Right now, you know, like today is 11 degrees Celsius in Istanbul. I'm really feeling like this is the max, you know. I think if it goes beyond 15 degrees Celsius, I'm going to start to feel actually hot. Yeah. To me, about 16 degrees Celsius is the best. 16 degrees Celsius, I can do without a hoodie and I will feel like it's perfect temperature. For me, about 16 degrees Celsius at 60% humidity. Yeah, humidity plays a huge role in how cold you feel. You know, when humidity is low, even if the temperature is low, you don't feel it. The humidity carries the temperature. So the higher the humidity, the more you feel that temperature. So in countries that are hot and very humid, like 35 degrees Celsius and 90% humidity like Singapore, you feel very hot. But that same 30 degrees Celsius in somewhere with like maybe 20 degrees humidity, you don't feel hot at all. Yeah. So to me, right, 16 degrees Celsius at 60% humidity is the best. Anything above that, right, I start to feel very hot. Anything above 16 to 18 degrees, I start to feel very hot. Yeah. I start to feel like things are warming up. I don't like to feel like things are warming up. My preference is to feel like persistently sasare. Chilly. I like to feel chilly. I like to touch my skin and it feels chilly. I like to touch my hand, my arm, and it's icy. But there's a certain temperature above which I start to feel like human being. When I touch, I'm warm like human. Yeah, that's I think above 15 degrees Celsius. When I touch and I feel warm like human, I know, oh, the time of the year has arrived where I should massively keep myself within a refrigerated environment, you know. Then my friend was like, wait, what? 24 degrees Celsius is cold for you? Yeah, exactly. 24 is hot. 24 is summer. Like I said, anything above 20 is summer. Shit, hottest is 50. Yeah. It gets about 40 plus in Seoul as well, in Korea. Yes. In Korea, yeah, if I remember correctly, there was 1 year where surface temperature on the road was about 47 degrees Celsius in Seoul. Oh. So people, when you're driving on the street, you literally see vapor coming off the roads about 47 degrees Celsius. Like, you know, in fact, some people like break eggs on the pavement and it was like turning white, you know, so it was cooking, you know. So it approaches about it does approach about 50. It does approach 50 degrees. Okay, of course 50 is kind of like maybe overrated. Huh? It approached about 45 on the road surface temperature for Seoul in Korea as well. My international friend and I had a great laugh. I don't even understand what is an international friend. Like the coldest temperature in Singapore equals to like the hottest temperature in the country. Oh, but what's an international friend? So disappointed to have BBC blocked out in Turkey without warning, without notice. Suddenly today I turn on the TV, it's gone. The whole channel is gone. Weird. The censorship here is real, man. As good as Istanbul is, as good as Turkey is to me, but you guys must never forget that this is, after all, an Islamic country. Politically, Islamic countries tend to be very strict. But if you don't care about these things, if you focus only on the real life, okay, because what? Because politics is not real life, okay, it's a story. But if you focus on the reality of the real life of your now, then this is amazing. This is a perfect place. Humdrum. Anyways, I gotta go now. Gotta prepare for dinner later. Getting quite late for me already. I'm really sorry. Keep out the amazing live stream. Thanks for checking in, Humdrum. See you. Humdrum, you're doing great. 4 p.m. here in Singapore. Oh. So weird, the timing. 4 p.m. What? Oh, this 11 a.m. here in Turkey. Oh, we can't call this place Turkey anymore. Huh? From yesterday onwards, this country is Turkey. The actual Turkey name. So the president of Turkey decided that he didn't like his country being named as a kind of bird people eat during Thanksgiving. Yeah. So he's reverting the international name to the actual Turkish name, which is Turkey. Okay, so you can't call this country Turkey anymore. It's Turkey. So if you cannot pronounce Turkey, the closest you should do is Turkey, Turkey, or Turkey, like Turkmenistan. Like Turkmenistan, you don't call Turkmenistan Turkey, right? Turkmenistan, Turkey, Turkmenistan, Turkey. Yeah. So, yeah, it's like reverting, that's why I always like to revert to the actual name of countries. I don't like to use the English version of the actual name because The English version names are as far from what they actually should be as you can always get then as you can get, you know. Korea is not Korea in Korean, you know. Korea is not Korean to Korean people, you know. To Korean people is Taehan Mingguk. Oh, Taehan Mingguk. Tell me how Taehan Mingguk sounds like Korea. Of course, Korea, there's a reason why it's called Korea. Huh? Because for some weird reason, they decided to call this country by the name of one of the three ancient kingdoms of Korea, which is Koryu. Which brings me to the point, though, then why not Shilla? Why not Pekje? Why Korea? Oh, yeah, I don't understand the logic behind this choice. Of course, Shilla is also a very big name term in Korea. If you go to Seoul, you have Shilla everything, Shilla Hotel, Shilla this, that, yeah, but not much Pekje. I don't see Pekje much. And China is not China, no. China, man, like China is as far as you can get from the actual name of China. China is okay. Let me get the actual name right because it's pretty long. I got it because if you change certain things, then it becomes the other country. It's very, very, very dangerous. 中华人民共和国. Okay, that's China. 中华人民共和国. How does this sound like China? No? But of course, what you call China is also a very new concept. Do you know that this concept of China, this term China, is a very new term? It's not something that existed for 5,000 years, you know. Before this term was invented and widely used not so long ago, I think this term was invented, what, a couple hundred years ago? 100 years ago by Westerners? A couple hundred years ago. Before that, yes, before this, it was Qing. It was Qing. That country is called Qing. Qing dynasty. It's not just a dynasty name, it is a country name. It's called Qing. And therefore, up to today, right, Turkish people still call Chinese Qing. And in the whole UK, they call Chinese people Qing. But of course, Qing right now is become a derogatory term, yeah. When you call a Chinese person Qing, they don't like it. Yeah? It sounds like an insult. But Qing is the name of the country and the people for over 400 years before the invention of the country of China. The country of China is a very, very new invention, okay? For those of you who think China is a very old thing, no. The idea and the concept of China is a very new one. Before this idea and concept of China has always been Qing dynasty. So today, still people of Turkey, they call people from China Qing. They call them Qing, and it is not an insult term. It's just something they've used for hundreds of years before the invention of this thing called China. It's less than 100 years, this thing called China. Oh. So if you are from China and you come to Turkey and they keep asking you, are you from Qing? Are you Qing? Don't take insult on that, you know. It's not an insult term. It is how they call China, which is, in my opinion, the proper name, Qing. But of course, the Qing government disappeared and they rebranded it China, right? So this China rebrand is a very new thing. China is not an ancient country or ancient thing. It's a very new invention. Okay, you've got to understand this. Humdrum. Got to edit my YouTube video. Have a good one, Humdrum. Good evening, good night. And in case I don't see you tomorrow morning, good morning. Who knows this reference? In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Who knows this reference? If you know this reference, you're my era. No? You're not so much younger, older than me. The Truman Show. Yeah, man, the golden era of Jim Carrey. Right now, Jim Carrey is like trying to be too serious. But those were the golden era of Jim Carrey. The golden era of Jim Carrey and Stephen Chow, my most favorite comedians in East and West. Coffee at home is the best thing. Coffee at home is the best coffee. I don't even have to force myself to eat a cookie. Yes, I'm forcing myself to eat a cookie, every morning. Laced with sugar. I don't even like sugar. Oh, this is how I like my morning. Just a plain no carb coffee, that's it. Nothing to eat. I don't feel hungry at all. And no sugar. No sugar. So actually staying at home is a very healthy thing for me. The more I go out, the more I damage myself. Outside, inside. The more you go out, the more you're exposed to the sun. And the more you go out, the more you're exposed internally to sugar and all that trash food. And therefore, the more you go out, the faster you age. Yeah, the more you leave your home, the faster you age. Oh, because of all this. Because of environmental factor and food and stress and whatever it is. Home, just staying at home is anti-aging. But, provided you do not have trash food, a lot of alcohol, a lot of like Monster energy drinks, and all kind of sugar-laced trash at home, okay? CJ, can show us your hair loss update. What do you mean by hair loss update? My latest video on the channel, I don't understand. But welcome to the live stream, CJ. I think I've seen you before, right? Been a long time, yes? What do you mean? What do we mean by hair loss update? What's that? What does it mean? What's hair loss update? Inflammation level is pretty high in my body. CJ, like how your hair is holding up, at your current age. Oh, I made a lot of videos on this. So if you're interested in how at my age I'm having this so good hair, go to my YouTube channel. You know the search function in my YouTube channel, right? Every channel has its own search function. Go to my channel, click on the search bar, search the magnifying glass, and search for hair loss. I present all my techniques, including hair yoga, including how you wash your hair, everything. I made videos on it. So go to my channel, plenty of videos about how I keep my hair. And yes, it's not natural. This is not natural. I do a lot of work, and I still do to keep my hair. Yeah. That's why, even though my hair looks like it's got no style, and it looks like a huge black mushroom capped on my head, I'm actually really proud of my hair. And I know even though it looks like a mushroom, it looks like crap, I know people my age envies me for this. And this is not natural, like I said. Genetically, I shed. Yeah. And I've been fighting my shedding. In fact, I've noticed that if I don't follow my own hair loss tips, right, for at least 1 month, I start to see more hair accumulated in my bathroom. Like when you wash up, then you leave behind hair, right? And when I don't do my hair yoga and I don't take those supplements and stuff for a certain period of time, I see more hair being lost. Yes, it's very obvious. That's why I keep it up, like religiously. The hair yoga, the supplement, the hair wash technique, so important. I'm telling you, how you're washing your hair, you're destroying your hair. How you're washing your hair, you're promoting hair. You hate your hair. You hate your hair for growing here. That's why you wash the hair like you do. Yeah. You need to follow all my hair loss tips to keep your hair like this. But for most people when you're middle aged like me, to be sad to say, okay, for most of you, it's actually too late. If you already see the balding, if it's already obvious, it's too late. Yeah. I start before it was obvious. I start when I start to see increased hair loss in the bathroom, but most guys don't care. Yes? You don't care until you notice it on the mirror. Yes? By the time it becomes obvious in the mirror, it's too late. The damage is done. And the follicles, the follicles if you don't stop it, if it starts to shed and you don't stop it from dying, then it's gone, you know. Once it's dead, it's gone. Oh? Then you have to come to Turkey in order to replant your hair. A lot of people come to Turkey to replant your hair. You know? It's actually a big thing here in Turkey. Like, like people go to South Korea for plastic surgery and they come to Turkey to plant their hair. Yeah, Turkey is actually famous for hair regrowth, hair planting. Very famous. For those of you who don't know. But, and in fact, you know, when I walk down the streets, I see a lot of Arab people who come and they get their hair replant, and it's very obvious because it's kind of, there's a lot of, okay, I don't know how to describe, it looks pretty ugly. Okay, and in case you guys are wondering what the hell is Turkey, okay, 2 days, Turkey is the Turkish name for the country of Turkey, and since 2 days ago, the President Erdogan has has officially stopped using the English term turkey because it sounds like something you eat during Thanksgiving, yes? And right now, the official name of Turkey is just Turkey. 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 So, everybody, 여러분, 시청 주신 여러분들, 오늘부터, from today onwards, when you refer to this country, you have to stop referring it as Turkey because Turkey no longer exists. It's Turkey. Okay? Officially, it's reverted to the actual Turkish name, Turkey. Okay? And I think it's a good thing because I'm kind of sick and tired of this English replacement names of all the countries, you know, like, well, you calling Nihon, Japan, you calling 대한민국, Korea, calling 中华人民共和国, China, you know, all these names are like as so far away from their actual name, you know. It's like slang terms invented by the West and accepted by the world. And it's to me kind of an insult to the country and its culture. Yeah. So let's all, like, India is not India, it's Bharata or Bharatan or Bharat, depending on which part of India you're from. Okay, the dialect is different. Or Bharat. Okay, India is Bharat. Okay, people of Bharat is Bharatiam. Okay, so I think it's better that we all use the proper name. It's like you like people to call you by your proper name, right? Rather than Limpeh. Because nobody knows the proper name. Limpeh. Huh? CJ, will eating yogurt be the same as No, yogurt is not the same as probiotics. Yogurt has only like 2 or 3 strains. You need all 5 strains. All 5 active strains. In fact, yogurt is very bad for your hair because yogurt is laced with sugar. And anything with sugar promotes aging and therefore promotes breaking down of proteins and therefore promotes hair loss, you know. Oh? So yogurt is very bad for hair, okay? CJ, how much is the hair replant? I don't know. I never needed it, so I never bothered to know. CJ, Turkey. It's not spelled like this. It's Turkiye. Turkey. What you just CJ, what you just type, okay, is pronounced like this in Turkey. You know, what you just type is Turkiye, Turkey in Turkish language. That is Turkiye. It's no it has no meaning. Turkiye. Turkiye is Turkiye. Phonetics. Actual phonetics, not English phonetics. English phonetics is really like a heresy of phonetics. Yeah, you know, like E can be pronounced 2 ways depending on the situation. That's actual phonetics. CJ, I miss seeing you dance on live stream. It depends on my mood and situation and circumstances. I don't do it for entertainment, by the way. I do it as and when the situation makes me do it. You know, nothing I do on my live stream is for the sake of entertainment. Nothing I do on my live stream is for the sake of making you guys laugh or for the sake of keeping you guys entertained. No. In my live stream, I just do what I want to do, say what I want to say, behave like how I want to behave, portraying my real energy. That's all I do. Not, please do not take anything I do as a deliberate attempt to keep you entertained. No, keeping you guys entertained is never been on my list of priorities. Okay, you can say that I don't even care. I don't care if you're entertained. In fact, like that's why I keep saying, I don't even know why you guys watch my live stream. Like just one guy talking, just talking head. But then again, talking is interesting, yeah. So I like my talking. Brennan. Oh, welcome. Wow, it's a new name. I really appreciate your channel, especially the video about psychological aging. Oh, right. Like, welcome to my live stream. I really appreciate you coming to my live stream. For those of you new to my live stream, this is a live stream where every morning, hopefully, at about 10:30 a.m., hopefully, depending on my mood, depending on what time I wake up, here in Turkey. Yes, I've been in Turkey for almost 1.5 years. I grab a coffee, show you guys something about Istanbul, discover something in Istanbul, grab a coffee and then chit chat about anything, everything in life. All right. Today is a very sunny day, the kind of day that I will never go out. Okay, Brennan, you will understand why I'm at home today. Okay, you come from my anti-aging videos. Today is a cloudless, sunny day. Not a cloud in the sky, and the sun baking you. It's like a ball of fire in the sky. It's like grilling everybody out there. If you've been following me on my anti-aging videos, you know why I don't go out, yeah? But it's springtime here in Istanbul, 11 degrees Celsius, 11 to 15 degrees Celsius actually. At last, kind of spring kind of weather. After like almost 2 weeks of freakish blizzard, and nothing like being at home, my homemade cup of instant coffee. I really enjoy being at home more than out there. I could do this at home every day. If you ask me if there's one thing that I do deliberately to keep you guys entertained, is to go out there. Yeah, I will pretty much. I would prefer to do this at home every day, just like a regular live stream. But excuse me. Live streamers, they stream from home mainly, They have this seat and then this setup with the mic thing, This is the default, But then again, talking about the psychological aging thing, it's all about connection to what I call an aging engine. So, society or the structure you live in contains an aging engine. Once you hook onto this engine, you will age in step with that engine. Okay, if you notice this in society, people age in a certain way, and they all tend to age in that certain way. By the time you're 20 plus, you're like this, and then 30 plus, you're like this, 40 plus, you're like this. But when you go to another country, another culture, you start to see a different way. 20 plus is another way, 30 plus is another way, 40 plus is another way. So, which means that literally, people are not aging naturally. They're aging because something is pulling them along. Yes? That's what I call the aging engine. Once you're hooked onto a society system, every society is a system. It is not existential reality. It's not existential compulsory thing, Okay? You can hook yourself onto that system, or you can unhook yourself from the system. Okay? Like in America, they call this living off the grid. You can live off the grid easily, okay, in today's modern world. But once you're on the grid, once you hook yourself onto a certain society system, you also hook yourself onto the aging engine. And the engine pulls you along and ages you along a certain predictable way. In fact, the way you look through time, when you age, will be determined by the engine, not you. How you look in your 30s, how you look in your 40s, is usually the result of the engine that you're hooked onto, not your own personal choice. And you see the same 30 plus, 40 plus in other countries, they look different. Yeah. And why they look different? Because they're hooked onto that engine. So then in the end of the day, it comes to this question. If all these are man-made artificial engines, what happens when you disconnect yourself from that kind of engine? How would we age if we're not connected to an aging engine? That's what I'm trying to find out. That's why I live life the way I live. I'm trying to find out. Yeah, I'm living it right now. I'm trying to find out how a person who is not hooked onto a society or engine or aging engine ages. Like what? How should a natural human being naturally age? I'm trying to find out, and I'm doing it right now. I'm trying to find out. Two comments, yeah. So no comments and no chit chat about what we just said. Huh? Understand this is a chit chat program. When I start to talk to myself, I pretty much end the stream because just I don't come prepared with some kind of thing to say. It's a coffee chit chat. So, mari 떨어졌네. So, yeah, appears that my discussion has not been interesting and nobody's engaging me. So, I run out of things to say. So, yeah, then I'll stop it here then. See you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And what's the day today? Is it Wednesday or Thursday? I don't even know. Zui. Wednesday. Have a good Wednesday. 안녕.